Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And remember, if you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe. I will be putting up more videos. I have some really cool stuff planned. But for today, I just wanted to talk about my journey to finding my first fuzz pedal. I've always liked the sound of fuzz, but I could never find something that worked for me in my rig. And honestly, I couldn't really wrap my head around why I liked fuzz. So basically did some research on the different types of fuzz pedals. We had the big muff, the tone bender, and the fuzz face. And I settled on trying to learn more about the fuzz face kind of pedals and maybe find something that would work for me. I love how big fuzz faces can get, and especially when you pair them with an overdrive, they can sound really warm and not really harsh, which is what I wanted. I didn't want a really harsh or serrated sounding fuzz pedal. So yeah, I did my research and I came across these two pedals. This is the Chasetone Fuzz Fella, and this is the King Tone MiniFuzz. This is the germanium version. This one, of course, has silicon transistors in it. So I've had both of these now for nearly 2 months, and I have found a preference, but I thought it would be interesting to put out a video for people maybe trying out their first fuzz pedal, trying to settle on a sound that they liked, because even though both of these are supposed to be fuzz faces, they are different and they're meant for different kind of players. So I just wanted to do a quick comparison and hopefully find that useful. We'll start with a demo of the Fuzz Fella, and then I'll play similar stuff through the King Tone MiniFuzz. So yeah, here we go. This is the demo. Alright, so let's listen to what my clean tone sounds like. Alright, and so now I'll switch on the Fuzz Fella. This is going to be at my favorite setting. So it's the mids, the feel, and the bass are cranked, and the volume and fuzz, both of them are at about 1 o'clock. Just for some fun, let's just crank the fuzz. This thing does have a ton of fuzz available, and yeah, you can hear that. Right, so now I just wanted to show you guys how I actually use the fuzz face. I have a Prince of Tone overdrive pedal, and I usually stack it into my Prince of Tone. So that's what I'll go ahead and do. This basically takes some of that serratedness off the pedal and kind of smoothens out the overdrive. So yeah, here is what that sounds like. show you guys how this cleans up. It does clean up really well. So that's me rolling back my volume to about 8. So that was the Fuzz Fella. The next thing we'll take a look at is the King Tone MiniFuzz. Right, so for reference, here is my clean tone again. And so here is the King Tone MiniFuzz with both the fuzz and the volume at about 1 o'clock. Let's dime the fuzz and see what kind of sound we get. Right, dialing the fuzz back to about 1 o'clock, and like with the Fuzz Fella, I'm just going to stack it with my Prince of Tone. Hear how it cleans up. So yeah, taking the volume back to about 8 o'clock. Alright, so that was the demo for both the Fuzz Fella and the King Tone MiniFuzz. Now for myself, I settled on the Fuzz Fella. Even though this had, I think it has slightly lesser volume than the MiniFuzz, I feel this is slightly smoother, and I can use these controls a little bit to my knowledge to shape the tone in the way that I like it. The MiniFuzz is really loud, and I think for regular gigging musicians, it's been a huge complaint for fuzz face pedals from what I've read, because fuzz can get really lost in the mix as soon as you take it on. So I believe that's why it's got that amount of volume in it. So it really is great if you're gigging regularly. I'm not at the moment, but even when I do start gigging, I feel like the Fuzz Fella does have enough of volume boost, especially when I stack it with my overdrive. So yep, that's why I've decided to stick with that. Oh yeah, and it takes a regular center negative power supply, even though I'm powering both of these with batteries. So yeah, that was this is basically the end, or is it, of my fuzz journey, and it's been a really fun one, and I hope that you guys get something out of it. And if you do, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.